Scott Morrison, thanks for your time.
Good to be with you, Brian. Good evening.
I know you don't worry too much about the polls, but you are falling behind.
We don't worry too much about the polls, Brian, but I would expect the polls to improve anyway as these new proposed company tax cuts kick in.
Yeah, no, I read this week that the company tax cuts have passed this pub test.
Oh yes, a ringing endorsement this week in the pub test, Brian.
How do you determine what passes the pub test?
Well, Malcolm Turnbull and I went to a pub, Brian, and we sought people's views. We said, what is your view of these proposed company tax cuts?
Who'd you ask?
Myself personally?
Yeah.
I asked Malcolm, Brian.
And who did Malcolm ask?
He asked me.
In a pub?
In a pub, yeah, it's a pub test,
Proper
Brian.
pub.
You do it in a pub. I mean, we were surrounded by ordinary people who were just having a few, but there couldn't be a fairer test of the mood of the meeting.
There even seems to be some tension between you and the Prime Minister.
No, there isn't any tension at all.
Between you and the Prime Minister
there isn't any tension. You're wrong,
Would
Brian.
you mind if I just finish the question?
It's a stupid question, Brian. Why persist with it? It's
It may be a stupid question, but let me finish
all right,
it.
finish the question, Brian.
Okay. Is there tension between you and the Prime Minister about who's running the budget?
Have you finished?
Yeah.
No, there is no tension between the Prime Minister and me about anything, Brian.
Well, let me ask you then, who is running the budget?
Well, we talk about this all the time. He's the Prime Minister, I'm the Treasurer. We're in discussion all the time about this.
Well, when did you last speak to the Prime Minister about the budget?
Yesterday afternoon, Brian.
And what did he say?
He said, I don't know what we're going to do about George, let's talk about the budget.
You've said there won't be any changes to capital gains tax or negative gearing.
I have said that, yes indeed.
Does the Prime Minister agree?
He does, yes. We are as one on this issue.
Well, OK, let me put this another way. Where are you going to get the money from?
Well, Brian, the budget comes out in May. I suggest you just wait and see what's in the budget.
You'd want it to be a reasonably friendly little budget,
Brian,
wouldn't
it's
you?
not a social occasion. It's the government's central fiscal document.
Yes, but what are you going to do? The RBA can't put interest rates up. It can't put them down. And young people can't afford houses.
Excuse me. Hello. Yes, Malcolm? Well, quickly, because I'm doing it... Pardon? Good grief. OK. Hung out to dry again. Just ask me the question about capital gains tax again, will you please, Brian?
You said there won't be any changes to capital gains tax or negative gearing.
No, I didn't. I've never said that in my life, Brian. What are you talking about?
I'm quoting from your statement
here. Well, you're misquoting. Quote me
issued
correctly,
by your
Brian.
office.
It's not what I said.
Well, what did you say?
Look, if you want to know what I said, ring my office and get a transcript of exactly what I said.
This is the statement here.
Stop telling me how to do my job.
Is that the Prime Minister?
No. No.
Thanks
You want to slap, you do?
Thanks for your time.
Come here and say that.
Thanks for your time.
Who are you talking to?